Good afternoon, welcome to Disability Adventures episode number 15. This time brings us to St Andrews, of course the home of Birmingham City. So we made it after nearly over a 2.5 hour journey.
4 hour journey. 3 hour journey. Wow.
It was definitely over a 3 hour journey.
2:05 was at 11.
We got here eventually. A different viewpoint of the ground this time round. We're sat on the floor rather than up in the platforms because they've got a UB40 concert on after the game for the Birmingham City fans, and obviously they've taken up most of the away end for that, including the disabled vantage points. Lucas, they'll probably won't be able to hear you because I'm using my AirPods as the microphone.
Hello. I'm going to Bob.
I'm sure they didn't need to know that as part of the intro, but I'll show you our vantage point for this one. It's pretty terrible, but we'll live with it. Again, as mentioned in the previous clip, this is our vantage point this afternoon. It is shocking, but yeah. So let me just explain to you why our viewing point is so shocking today. It's because they've got a UB40 concert on after the game today, and their stage has been put up in the away end, halfway of the away end. Unfortunately, that includes the disabled platform, and then we pay good money to be here like everybody else, right? We should not be segregated to the floor if they can give the disabled people a better option. It's just, I don't think that's on at all. And, you know, we're segregated away from, yes, we got our fans behind us, but you want to be in amongst with the fans. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you Watford next Saturday because that is a brilliant away end. And this was a great away end last season as well when we was up in the disabled platform. And because of them having this UB40 concert, obviously we're unable to be there now. And we are at a lower vantage point, which you can hardly see because of the photographers and a big billboards in front of us. And I just don't find it acceptable at all to have this low vantage viewing point when you pay the exact same as everybody else. You know, we don't get any special treatment with discounted tickets. You pay exactly the same prices as everybody else to be here, and then they give you a rubbish vantage point. But what can you do? Looking forward to bringing you the first half, definitely, this afternoon on Easter Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic Easter as well. But yeah, very much looking forward to bringing you the first half, and hopefully you'll have, the next clip you'll see is me in the toilet. So here in the toilet, sink there, soap sensor, plenty of bars. The floor is absolutely minging. Honestly, if I had to do anything but a wee in this stadium, mate, genuinely horrible. They've got 3 female products, but unfortunately they're out, so, you know. Bin, just a normal bin, no hygiene bins, mind, so that might be full. Other than that, as you can see, the first half has kicked off, so we're going to go and enjoy that. See you in a bit. Here come the team. Fireworks are going off. Teams are coming out for the first half. Don't worry, I will set up my selfie stick very soon. First half coming up soon. Honestly, this vantage point is absolutely horrible. watching this game is through my phone. Right, I'm going to get the exact ticket price up that I paid for this game, and I'm having to watch it on my selfie stick, on my phone. And even then, after that point in the dugout that you can see, you can hardly see what's going on in the action because of all these bodies. It's absolutely ridiculous the way they've treated the disabled for this, and it's not just me here, there's more disabled down there at the North End, yet I'm having to watch it like this because, let me just bring it down, right? That's my level, that is my level, you cannot see over this advertising building. So, I've got this at full extension, as you see the map. Now, I don't think that's right for the disabled people. By all means, put it on the floor if you have to, but at least get rid of this, because you can't see over the top of it. It's ridiculous.
I discussed this more at half time, what's just happened to us, but obviously, when you've seen Logan Field, they can't see anything. So I said,
So they've seen our vantage point.
Yeah, and
They've seen how I'm watching the game.
And they say it's unfair and not acceptable as well. The reason we're not on the platform we was on last season is because the UB40 concert, which is on after the game, the recording equipment.
I have said that there's a concert after the game, but
the recording equipment for that is blocking the way out into the way in for us to get it through the lift. So the one lift they've got on this is not acceptable to use for us because we can't get through. So we're down here, but they knew who we were, and I'll explain that a bit more at half time. Okay.
So, just to echo what Lucas said beforehand, I told him to come down here to start documenting what the disability liaison officers said. And obviously the disability liaison officers have, the stewards, sorry, not the officers, the stewards on the match day, have agreed that this shouldn't have happened, and he's kicked off this morning when they found out that this has happened. And Lucas has just said, when I said to come down and film with me, he went, I'm not allowed down here. So you are a disabled person bringing in a carer to a football ground because you need a carer at a football ground. You don't really have a choice in the matter. And because of this, now Lucas is all the way over there in the stand. We are away from each other. If anything happens to myself personally and I need urgent attention, there's plenty of stewards around, yes, but your carer is your first port of call. Now, it's not as bad an experience as Ipswich, and I wouldn't say it's discrimination because they've given us a place, they've allowed us to be with the away fans, but when you've paid money, you expect better service. And I know this is taking up most of the first half action, but it does need sorting. And also, to echo that as well, Lucas was speaking to the stewards here, and they recognise us from our Ipswich vlog, and they've said about it, and they said, not all, us two, me and Lucas, we kick-started Ipswich. They've had several reports from the previous division of League One and then the Championship this season, or previous experiences. So there's been more fans stepping forward to put in a report of Ipswich, which has really helped, and I'm glad we've helped many disabled people. But this should be happening more. More disabled people from clubs, Premier League, National League, even non-league. Disabled people should be filming their experiences because every disabled person's different, every condition's different, and it'll be nice to see from different aspects how disabled people access other grounds. And as I say, this, a cross has been whipped in. Nobody reaches it. Dwayne Holmes is on it. It's in! Oh, it's not. Unlucky. But yeah, back to what I was saying, that it'd be nice for other people to record their experiences as well. Especially when things like this happen at away ground. Sometimes it's smooth and other times it's not. And it would just be nice to see, even League 1, League 2, how they treat the Cerebral. Do you know what I mean? It'd just be nice, wouldn't it? So, what looks to be a throw-in in a dangerous position. I gather it's a throw-in. I don't really know. I didn't see how it went out. But I do think it's either... Oh, it's a corner ball, sorry. Yeah, it's definitely a corner ball. Sorry, I really can't see what's going on most of the time. Oh no, it was a throw-in. Which of course we're doing nothing with, and Birmingham on the counter. I'll try and stay with it, but obviously with this vantage point, you don't really get to see much of the ground. This side, absolutely perfect. And that side though, however, no chance. It's swept up, it's back in. Birmingham's had a shot, saved by Freddie Woodford. That is absolutely fantastic. So we finally reached half time here at the St Andrews. And to be honest, it's been a very close encounter from what I could see anyway.
It's a bit sloppy first half, very cagey from what I saw. Spent most of the half dealing with this one of his troubles. Yeah, you stink by the way. Oh wait, no, you smell the grass. I think you can smell the pitch. I think that's what I
Thanks for that. But yeah, it's not the first half that was the problem. I could see most of the first half. It's this second half that's going to be the problem. When we shoot this way, I won't be able to see a thing, and I'll just have to continue watching it through my camera lens instead. So, well underway for the second half here at St Andrews. Andre Dizelle has come on for Birmingham City. I think he's a loanee from QPR. Dizelle, certainly remember him playing for QPR anyway, but yeah, we're well underway in the second half. Same problems as the first. Currently watching the second half on my selfie stick through my phone. I've literally only just set it up though about 10 minutes ago because I was eating my lunch, but let's see what the second half brings. We know this vantage point isn't changing. We know this vantage point isn't changing. They've already said it's not changing, which is fair enough, as the sun is just coming in on me. You know, they can't help it, the stewards, can they? That there's been recording equipment there. But I've just heard that at the end of the game, for the Birmingham City fans, that they have got a 45-minute turnaround in between this and the UB40 concert actually starting. So if that's the case, why don't you just set all up the recording equipment in them 45 minutes? I'm sorry, but it does not take that long to set up a recording equipment at the end of the day. And sorry that you've just seen my thumb, I'm just trying to sort out this better vantage point for you to see me. But yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me. If the platform's been blocked off by double doors with recording equipment in it, just unplug it, plug it back in at the end of the game. What difficulty does it make? As I say this, Birmingham City are just inside their box. Penalty shout, refs not give it. Really, if they wanted this concert, really, it should have been done either yesterday on Easter Sunday or even the Saturday, because there wasn't any games on in the Championship on the Saturday. Or move our game to the Easter Sunday. Why See, they've not thought this, the organisers haven't thought this through really. Because the reason UB40 are even here is to celebrate the reopening of the stadium and its brand new name as well. But, you know what I mean? Because it's now called at the Nighthead Park. It is still St Andrews, but it's at the Nighthead Park. So, I know I'm waffling, but it's really affecting my vantage point. And when you've paid so much money, again, I will get that before the end of the video, how much money we did pay. It's just ridiculous. It really is. And I'm sorry, Birmingham, that I've had to do this. Because last year was so enjoyable from myself. Really, I wanted to do it again to film how good of an experience, how good of a viewing point it is for you. And you've just shafted us all completely. Anyway, enough of me waffling because we're well into the second half. We're going to enjoy it as much as we can. Let's hope we can get 3 points from it. How does that happen then? Birmingham City 1, Preston North End 0. Honest to God, we was on the counter, we had it, and we lost it with a lazy pass. Absolutely lazy pass. Absolutely lazy. Lindsay then slips over, somebody else then slips over, leaving Jay Stansfield all alone, running in the box. Take your time, pick your spot. 1-0 Birmingham. In the 68th minute as well. It just should not be happening. That sort of goal should never be happening in the Championship. And now look who's awake. Well, we need to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down and try and save this game, because I tell you what, Birmingham have not caused a threat. They haven't looked like scoring from the start. Going down, the referee's not give that either. It's a throw into Preston. Robbie Brady on the ball. Robbie Brady is still on the ball. Gets time, referee. That's a free kick. Let's see what comes of it. Birmingham City, as we said, 1-0 up. Still Birmingham City 1, Preston North End 0 here at St Andrews. How we've not had a corner in that position, I'll never know. Honest to God, should have been. Emil Rees comes off.
Number 28,
for Osmajic, and Will King comes off for Leighton Stewart as well.
Substitution for Preston North End.
I tell you, it shouldn't.
Replacing number 7, Will King.
We shouldn't be losing this game.
Leighton Stewart.
We shouldn't be losing this game. It's typical, to be honest.
Substitution sponsored by HJ Ralph Planning.
From 4 now.
Oh well, it is what it is. The only thing that can make my day better, because again, it's not been as bad as Ipswich. I will never say this has been as bad as Ipswich. Birmingham's done all they can to facilitate us, but it should never have been like this to begin with when a football match is on. But it has been a bad experience, particularly when you can't see much of the match.
Park is 24,511. 245. 1-1. Thank you to all Birmingham.
24,511 are packed into the St Andrews this afternoon. Well, there we go. Easter Monday. suspended at the football. You can't see much of the football in action. It's ridiculous. So just for context, if you are a wheelchair supporter in my age bracket, you pay £25, right? And that is only a £2.50 discount. Well, I'm not saying we should get special treatment and we should get discounted tickets. We have ended up with discounted tickets. But, do you know what I mean? You end up with discounted tickets. You've got this. And it's only two, but we should all be treated the same, and we all should pay for a fantastic viewing point. None of these advertising hoardings. None of these photographers in your way. I mean, for example, there's another disabled supporter here who's visually impaired, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying this on the film. I will send him the film just to say I've used you as an example. He's visually impaired, he struggles to see, he's got camera people in front of his viewpoint. He's now moved into his scooter because the seats he was put in was uncomfortable for him, so he has now moved back to his scooter, and they've had to provide him with the audio match day commentary for him just so he knows what's going on, because he can't see over the people's heads. I can't see over the people's heads, and if it wasn't for what I'm filming on currently, I wouldn't be able to see half of this game today, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It just should not happen at a football match. 5 minutes added time here. They're just going into it.
Substitution for Preston North End.
Birmingham with a double change.
Replacing number 25, Dwayne Holmes. Number 36, Josh Seary.
Josh Seary's on
Substitution sponsored by HJ Ralph
as
Planning.
well for Preston North End. So the 5 additional minutes we're into, and to be quite frankly honest, I'm glad it's come to an end. It's an experience I don't want ever again, and it's most certainly an experience I probably won't. Sam, we've got that out. I'll never know, but it was handball that. Yeah, so quite frankly, I'll be happy when this experience is over. Probably won't. If it's solo next season and I have to do this all again next season as a solo person without any employment, maybe. It's one I won't be coming back to, definitely. It's just an experience you don't want to wish on anybody, let alone someone that pays good money. Either way, it's going to be full time soon, and doesn't look like we're getting anything away from this, so job done as far as Birmingham's concerned. They're going to enjoy their concert now with UB40. Who knows? We're done. I'll come back to you at full time, and then we're going to film how we get out of here, because what they've done is put all the running cables down where the disabled are for the UB40 concert as well, so it's not very safe. So we are going to film it, and there's a big hill as well that we need to contend with, so I'll see you at full time. That's it, the whistle's blown for full time. Birmingham City are the winners, 1-0. Slow down, unfortunately. Maybe not high scoring to begin with. Now I'm going to film the way back next. So, as promised before we finish, here's the journey out. Are you ready? Who's ready for this? This big hill is what disabled have to contend with after they're done. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not for 1 second should a wheelchair, with or without a carer, be climbing up this hill. And it's not even done. There's more. Poor Lucas has had to stop for a breather. Worst decision he's ever made, probably. Honestly, genuinely, I think we can definitely tick this one off the bucket list and say never again. As we go through the final end, we've reached the end. Yeah, too little too late now. As we make our way back to the coaches, we're just round this Preston North End coach here. Here we all are. We're going to the end now. Let's get home. So that brings the end to Disability Adventures. Hopefully you've enjoyed. We'll see you next Saturday at Vicarage Road.